God damn it, Mallory, you piece of shit! Where the fuck is my eyeliner?
And for the millionth fucking time, Mercedes, I do not use that brand!
Oh yeah, likely story. You was saying the same shit about Iris's lipstick, and then we ended up magically finding it in your bedroom.
That was one time, and that's because Iris uses Maybelline. I love Maybelline. I don't use that cheap shit you use. You take that back. Cross and Bow is not cheap.
Yeah, likely story.
Why didn't you check your wife's makeup box? Maybe she took your shit instead of you always assuming it's me.
Because my wife knows how to put shit back and not take the shit, bitch.
You know what?
Hey!
Oh, shit. Hello? Good morning, guys.
Oh, she's finally alive. Good morning, Lana.
Hey. See, and look what your bullshit has done. You've woken Lana up from her sleep.
Well, I wouldn't have woken Lana
I was
up
actually,
if you just fess up and told me where you put my fucking eyeliner, bitch.
And once again, I didn't take it with your John Wick dressing ass.
Mercedes, sorry. It was in my makeup box this whole time. I forgot I used it last week. Oh, good morning, Lana.
Oh, hi. Good morning. What was your name again? Sorry. Iris Valentine. And I'm so sorry that your slumber was probably interrupted by these two dorks fighting again.
Listen, if Mallory didn't have a history of stealing shit, this wouldn't have been a problem. Lana, make sure you hide your shit. Fuck you.
Oh.
Do not mislead my new roommate with false information, ho.
Stop fighting, will you, please? Anyways, Darius said he wants us in the meeting room by 10:30, so make sure y'all up and Adams. Oh, and breakfast will be ready soon.
Sorry for waking you up on your first day, Lana. My bad.
It's cool.
Oh, and where's my apology? Are you gonna apologize for accusing me of something I didn't even do, you asshole?
Arguing in the morning must be irregular.
Yep. That's just something you're gonna have to get used to when you stay in here. Sorry.
Honestly, I don't mind it. And strangely, I'm kind of used to it.
Mornings back at home was that crazy, huh?
You have no idea. But I'd honestly rather wake up to two friends arguing about lost mascara and eyeliner than my dad yelling at his soldiers about a mission that I can't be a part of.
Well, rest assured, now that you're with us, you will definitely be a part of missions now.
Cool.
And given everything that your grandmother told me about you and your good-ass combat skills, I'm excited to see what you're capable of, Lana.
I'm capable of a lot, honestly. And I might just surprise you. You know, not to come off as cocky or anything like that, but, you know, thank you. Thank you.
No problem.
So, did my grandmother perhaps lend you some of my clothes or something? Or is there any way that I can, like, transport some of my stuff from home here? As much as I appreciate Mallory for giving me this nightgown, it's, kind of small.
Actually, your grandmother did manage to transport some of your stuff here.
Oh.
Well, the luggage that you were supposed to take with you when you went on that jet with her. But since you're still here, I can send all that stuff in here as soon as possible.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Thanks, Darius.
No problem. I'll get on that right away while you out eating breakfast with the others.
Okay, and thanks so much for everything again. Thank you. He's so charming and really sweet. Hey, you Darius fangirl, while you're sitting over there daydreaming, hurry up and eat breakfast before all the bacon's gone. I wasn't daydreaming.
And I am not a Darius fangirl! Who are we? We are the Maids of Honor, and our objective is to stop the corruption from furthering within the government and reform the world so we can create a new world of peace. What a cool way to say we're a bunch of secret agents working for your ass.
I was just trying to explain our motive here.
Yeah, but that sounded so boring, like we work for the government. Lana, we're a bunch of badasses who work together to fight the bad guys.
I figured as much. So, you guys are like superheroes, almost. I don't think superheroes is a good way to describe how we do our job.
Oh? You see, the difference between us and superheroes, you like to say, is that we have a more permanent solution than just sending them to jail.
Permanent? What do you mean? Like, you guys kill people? You want me to help you kill people?
It's a lot more complicated than that. Yes, we go about killing people, but we only kill the necessary targets who further the corruption within the government.
How does that make it any better? And why? Do you mind explaining to me what this whole thing is about and why you're doing this?
Ooh, she wants a history lesson. May I?
Don't make it too crazy, Mallory.
Goody. Lana, do you know anything about the humanoid project?
Humanoid? What are humanoids?
Humanoids are super-powered superhumans created by the government to protect the government. Humanoids were created back in 1970 during the Vietnam War when America was losing a lot of soldiers and we needed to come up with a backup plan. And so, 3 scientists who worked under the government, Dr. Corinne Archer,
Saluna Celion,
and Spencer Xavier, they all came together and created a serum that would give soldiers super strength and reduced healing so they could survive in the war.
Wow. So we cheated.
And won the war with a bunch of Captain Americas? Yes. And it only gets worse from here. Basically, what she means is, after seeing what humanoids were capable of, the government grew power hungry and wanted more. And of course, Corinne tried to convince them otherwise, but they wouldn't listen, and he ended up creating another class of humanoids with more powerful abilities, known as Titans. And with more humanoids being created, that meant there was an army, which gave the government an excuse to hold them in a facility known as Apex.
First generation humanoids just have super strength and reduced healing, or enhanced healing.
And meanwhile, the Titan humanoids, me, Mallory, and a bunch of other new class humanoids, we have super strength too, and healing, but we also have super speed, endurance, hearing, invisibility, x-ray vision, a super scream, and a slow-mo technique that slows our opponent's movements down so our punches can hurt 10 times harder.
Jesus. Goodness gracious.
Yeah. And one might think that might be enough to suffice the government, and that humanoids were strong enough as it is. But no. They kept demanding more. They wanted to turn more of their military soldiers into humanoids, but when you get shot with the humanoid serum, sometimes it doesn't always work out.
Of course, that didn't stop the government from trying to recruit more people, even people outside the US military, from becoming humanoid soldiers. As long as they had enough soldiers to withstand their army, they were fine with it.
And if you think the government wanting more humanoids was a bad thing, just imagine how mafias felt when one of the mafia leaders, who happened to be an ex-Senate, told everybody about humanoids.
Wait, who?
Actually, it was your father.
Wait, what? My father's the one who leaked information about the humanoids? Your father mainly did it out of spite, from what I've heard. But, yeah. He also tried to kidnap one of the main doctors who created the serum, Dr. Corinne Archer.
Then, when it was found out that Dr. Archer had gotten kidnapped, the government just sat on their ass and didn't do shit about it.
Wow.
Which then led to Corinne abandoning the government and deciding to work with mafia bosses.
Whoa. I don't blame them, because the government kind of sort of turned their backs on them, but still.
But it wasn't even just that. It was because of the influence of Spencer Xavier that Corinne decided to continue working with mafias and lending them humanoid powders and humanoid soldiers.
Which then created an endless war between the Apex Empire and the Mafia empires it was working with against the government, which was still asking for more humanoids.
Wow. Poor humanoids. Y'all are in the middle of a fight between basically the government and mafias, and you have to choose which pile of shit you want to sit in. This shit or even worse shit.
Yeah, you've pretty much hit the nail on the head.
And now that mafias are kind of sort of banding together, it just makes the whole thing worse.
It's not even just that, Lana. I mean, it's worse, but it's way worse than you would think.
What's worse than mafias banding together to destroy or take over the government?
One powerful person or group of people within the government who agree with them and is helping them.
So like a mole?
Someone who would purposely fuel the flames between both parties for their own personal benefit, who works in the government.
And just so they can have an excuse to not only control the mafias and what they do to them, but also have more humanoids in their army that they can control under their wing.
Wait, so there's someone who's purposely putting humanoids up together with mafias just so they can have an excuse to lock them up and control them?
And the mafias as well. Basically to keep them at bay.
And all this just to have an excuse to have more humanoids? What the fuck? Who the fuck would do that? Who the fuck is pulling the strings like that?
Isabella Parker, the deceased First Lady and wife of John Parker. Spencer Xavier, one of Dr. Corinne Archer's allies.
And our most current one, the only one who's still alive and everyone's favorite mama's boy, Jaden Parker.
Jaden Phineas Parker. But I don't understand. He's the president's son, and Isabella Parker was the president's wife. Why the hell would they partner up with mafias just to start a war to get more humanoids?
That's just it, Lana. They want more humanoids. And with humanoids and trading and partnering with the mafias comes money, power, and control. Yeah, basically, what they do is they create more humanoids and sell them off to other people or to other countries just so they can make more money while still creating more humanoids in the process for themselves. It's a whole business scheme, if you will.
But that's wrong. This is all so fucked up in so many ways. And they're all doing this just to control people and make more money off of people. Humanoids are still people.
Well, not to them, we are. As soon as we get that serum injected into us, we're nothing more than a bunch of monsters who need to be controlled in order to serve this country and survive. Because if you don't comply, then they get rid of you.
That's not fair. That's not fair to any of you guys. This is basically modern day slavery. I'm so sorry.
What are you sorry for? You didn't do any of this.
I know that. It's just everything that's happened. You can't go over to the government side because they're just going to exploit you and sell you off. And you can't go to mafias because they're just going to order you around and abuse you. It's no common end game for any humanoid out there. No one deserves to live like that. That's so fucking horrible.
Well, that is what we're fighting for. To give humanoids back their freedom, but to also save the government from falling further down into corruption.
Yes, because although Isabella and Spencer are gone, Jaden is still out there, and he still has a plan to further his objective, no matter what it takes.
Yeah. And the longer we keep him and his followers alive, the worse it'll be for everyone.
He's the president's son. You don't think he's trying to
brainwash his father enough so he can control him? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's his objective. And if his father doesn't comply, well, he'll just get rid of him. like he would with anyone else.
Which is why we have to do everything in our power to stop him before he can even get to that point. And the only way to stop him and his allies from corrupting the world any further and save humanoids and the future of this world
Is to permanently get rid of the problem. Okay. I understand now. Is that what you guys were talking about certain people being targets and stuff like that?
Yep, and our targets are the main mafias that assist Jaden in moving forward with his plan.
We've got Ruby and Rose. He is the leader of the Rose clan. We've also got Shiro Constantine of the Constantine Empire. Your mother and father from the Lana Cane Empire. Celeste Howards from the Howards Kingdom. Ugh.
Oh, don't say that. She might hear you and think that's a booty call.
What? Don't worry about it. It's a long and complicated story.
Shut your goofy ass up. She used to fuck Celeste back in the day.
Whoa.
It was a long time ago, and it was back when I was 20 years old working for Apex. Mercedes, shut the fuck up.
Aside from that, we've also got Simon Kim of the Kim Empire and whatever's left of the Destiny Empire, which is Rextra Destiny.
Okay. And these are basically all the targets.
Yep, along with Jaden Parker and his two little soldiers from the Apex Empire.
Wait, but the people within the Apex Empire, aren't they the humanoids?
Remember how I told you that Spencer and Corinne were partners?
Yeah.
Well, somewhere along the line, Spencer betrayed Corinne and took Apex for himself, seeing as he saw humanoids' true potential and wanted them to be greater than what they were.
And that's why he started working with Isabella and Jaden Parker, because he believed that since the government wanted more and powerful humanoids, he would get that with them. Wow, this is all so fucked up and so much to process.
Well, I'll tell you this much. You're definitely catching on a lot better than I thought you would have.
Yeah, not going to lie. I thought we would be here all fucking day playing 20 questions because you couldn't grasp the concept, but I'm glad you understand now.
No, I get it. And I get why you guys need to kill the people that you need to. It's just so much for me to understand all at once. Please be patient.
No worries, Lana. We completely understand. And if you still need some time to process everything and don't want to jump headfirst into a mission, you can sit out for this one.
Thank you. I want to help. And I want to be a part of the team and join the missions, whatever missions you guys have today. It's just, I don't know, I've never killed someone before.
Yeah, I know how it feels, and I used to be just like you, with the same mindset. But eventually, when you know what your cause is and stick to your main objective, the killing part seems to be the easy part.
Yeah. Once you realize that you're killing this person who plans on making the lives of other people, innocent people, miserable, once you remind yourself of that, killing them doesn't really seem all that much of a burden. I guess, when you put it like that. It's still murder, though, so it's gonna take a while to process.
Yeah, I get it. I completely understand where you're coming from, Lana. Of course you do. Darius was the main one saying, oh, murder is bad, let's just lock him up. Like, no, motherfucker. These motherfuckers need to go now. Yeah, you goddamn pacifist. Shut up. Look, Lana, when you go on your mission today, you don't have to worry about killing anyone, especially if it makes you uncomfortable. Just leave that to whoever you're partnered with.
Okay, thanks.
Ooh, and since I'm the leader and you're new, I technically have to train you, so you'll be coming along with me.
Excuse you, who died and made you queen?
Well, technically, she did band us all together.
Iris, whose side are you on?
Yes,
thank you, Iris. Thank you for reminding them that I run this bitch.
Well, I'll leave y'all to it. I gotta head to this meeting of national security and hear Jaden's bullshit about how he's trying to create a new security system. I'll catch y'all later.
Bye, Darius. Be careful and good luck.
Yeah, he's being forced to sit in a room with Jaden. He's gonna need it.
Yeah.
Oh, uh-oh. And it seems like Cookie and Honey need you.
And I hope it's something serious and not another false alarm like the water incident.
Hey, leader, can I go tag along with my wife just to make sure she's okay?
This mission doesn't seem to be too dire, so yeah, go on ahead. Just make sure you're available for backup.
Aw, you're dealing with Celeste today. You get to visit your favorite ex-girlfriend.
Get the fuck out of here before I kick your ass. Lana?
Huh?
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm just still trying to process everything is all.
I see. And don't worry. It's like what Darius said. You don't have to worry about doing any of the killing today. The most you're doing today is just watching my move and backing up my ass, because I may need it.
Cool. So, what's our mission for today?
Well, unfortunately, we'll be dealing with one of the most annoying of our targets, Celeste Howards. She's conducting a trade-in tonight, but I have no idea what the substance is. So we're basically doing a regular stakeout and investigation.
Oh, okay. So, a basic stakeout and investigation. Cool. That doesn't seem too hard, and no killing involved.
No, we're not killing Celeste because we still need her and a bunch of our other targets for more information on Jaden's plan and to figure out what he's doing next. However, she is still considered one of our targets, so although killing her is not a priority tonight, it is still an objective towards the future.
I understand.
I'm not sure if you caught this, but your parents are also targets as well.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
However, I will say this. As a faithful maid of honor, we all vow and swore to each other that any personal vendettas we have, we would all personally take care of it. So, your parents' fates are completely up to you, Lana. Meaning dead or alive. We won't stand in the way of what you choose to do with them. We'll have our opinions, sure, but however you think their fate should be sealed, it's completely up to you.
Well, I appreciate you giving me the option to choose. Thanks, Mallory.
Of course, Lana. At the end of the day, we're a team, and you're one of us now. So we're gonna look out for you, long as you look out for us.
Thanks.
Now then, since we're alone, how about I give you a tour of our weapon chamber?
Weapon chamber?
Huh. Oh, okay.
Come on in, don't be shy.
Whoa!
Leaves you kind of speechless, don't it?
Whoa. This is so cool.
Whoa, that's a lot of swords.
Oh, don't tell Mercedes you said that. That's their collection, and they'd beat the shit out of you if they heard that.
Okay then.
This is basically where we keep all of our valuables, our weapons, and where we get our battle suits from. Oh, battle suits? We're gonna get battle suits?
Pretty much.
They're just clothes that are tailored personally by Iris, so we won't have to worry about getting our outside clothes dirty.
Whoa. What's the deal with this one?
Oh, well, the story behind this outfit is kind of random, really. During one of our missions against Simon Kim, you know, a man who's very well known for creating super powerful weapons, we managed to obtain one of his weapons he calls Imperial Arms. These power silver gauntlets here, which basically, just like all of Simon Kim's other inventions, possess the same powder and DNA that is put into the serum that makes Titan humanoids. So basically, it gives you super strength, or anyone who wields them super strength. So, where'd you get the outfit from? Because I know you definitely didn't get this from him. Iris actually made it, and she programmed that communicator necklace as well, but no one wants to wear it.
Why not? Is it because blue isn't your color and doesn't match with the velvet vigilante?
To me, blue is not a sexy color. Would I wear it? Yes, but do I like it? No. I think blue is a very sexy color when it wants to be. Could I wear this?
What? You want to try on the outfit and the gauntlets?
Well, I don't see why not. I'm not the best at guns, seeing as last time I held a gun, I accidentally shot my dad.
Yikes.
And, you know, I'm more of a
physical combat type of girl, so I don't see why not.
Honest and wants to put her actual skills to the test and focus on what she's good at. I like you a lot, Lana Cane. I want you to know that.
Good. I'm glad you do.
And I'm pretty sure Iris is going to love you even more now that she knows someone is finally going to be wearing this outfit. As for this one, absolutely not. I mean, it's not bad, but it's a little too flashy for my taste. How can you beat up bad guys in that? Listen, I've seen Iris beat up 12 motherfuckers at her nightclub and just her thong and nothing else. Nothing surprised me anymore.
Well, that's interesting to hear, I guess.
But besides all that, now that you have your outfit and weapons picked out, I guess this means you're ready for your first mission.
What? Already? We're getting ready to go? Already?
Sweetheart, Celeste Howards lives on the coast of West Virginia. Of course we're going now. It takes forever to get to her house.
Well, how am I supposed to know that?
Wait, how am I supposed to take this down?
Mallory, how am I supposed to take this down?
There you go. How does that make you feel? It makes me feel a lot better than I was feeling earlier, Cookie. Thank you. I cannot believe this. What kind of sick, twisted bastard would go out of his way to harm a girl like that? Scott, you already know who. Don't ask no dumbass questions like that. Yeah, I already know who, but my question is why? I wonder if this is something that's been happening to the other girls. I mean, and I'd hate to say this, but it would explain why those random ass stories about the girls from Hooters keep missing. You really think that story correlates to this? I don't think it correlates to that. However, I do believe that this may not be the first time that one of the girls has encountered something like this. I'm just glad I could get away when I still could. Summer, come here.
We have got to do something. We cannot let that motherfucker get away with this.
As much as I agree with you, Sky, we can't take that risk. What? Especially if we're not sure as to why it's happening.
We don't need to know why it's fucking happening, Imani. What we need to do is act now, before somebody else gets hurt.
Listen, Sky. I understand why you are reacting the way that you are and why you want to take action as soon as possible. I do too. But as of right now, we don't have that option. What do you mean we don't have that option? I'm saying we need to get full grasp of the situation and properly think this out before taking action. What? And that means waiting until Iris gets here to fully discuss what we're going to do. Yeah, and if anything, we need to leave this in Iris's hands because she's a maid of honor after all. She knows what she's doing and she knows how to take care of shit like this. So let her handle it. I know that. I'm just saying, when Iris isn't here, this club is under our responsibility. And this happened under our watch. How do you think Iris is gonna feel when we tell her that one of the girls almost got kidnapped under our watch? You saying that like she gonna blame us. Iris is cool as fuck. We've been working with her for years, ever since this club opened. Why the hell would you think she would blame us for Summer almost getting kidnapped? She wouldn't. I know Iris, and she's way better than that. But we need to wait till she gets here because she is the only one out of all of us who can properly dissolve the situation.
Hey y'all, how we doing? Iris, thank goodness so much safer already.
Whoa,
Iris.
hey y'all, what's going on?
Oh, Iris, thank goodness you're here. Last night, someone tried to kidnap one of the girls.
What? Who? It was Summer. Last night, she was giving somebody full service and they tried to kidnap her.
What the fuck?
What? Where is she now?
I'm right here. Oh, Summer, come here. Oh, what happened? How'd you get away? I kicked them and then I ran off and I came back here and I've been here all night. Even when they were closing. Cookie found her by the back door and the dumpsters when we were getting ready to open up and count the cash this morning.
Yeah, and that's when she told us everything.
But given the certain missing girls story, this sounds a lot similar to the situation that's been going on at Hooters. Yeah, there's been missing girls at Hooters and all kinds of nightclubs. So we believe that's the same person who attempted to kidnap Summer. Well, I'm glad you guys told me. And Summer, I'm so glad you made it out. God, that's horrible. Yeah, the girls and I have been taking really good care of her ever since then and just making sure that she's okay. And we figured since you was a maid of honor, we'd leave the situation in your hands. Well, this definitely sounds sketchy. What I'll do is I'll stay here tonight and investigate the area and see if we can catch this guy in the act before he tries to take anyone else. Are you sure that's a good idea, Iris? What if this guy's main objective was to pull you out of the shadows so he could try to take you next? I can handle myself, Imani. I appreciate your concern, though, but I've dealt with guys worse than this. So just let me, Mercedes, Cookie, and Honey handle it. Yeah, we was gonna call the police, but considering what y'all do for a living, I appreciate the gesture, but you ain't gotta worry about that. I'll take full responsibility for the situation and finding this motherfucker. The only thing I want y'all to worry about is taking care of the club and watching over Summer. And Summer, I would highly suggest you stay in the back tonight while we find this guy. Okay. We can help get you all settled up in one of the guest rooms. Oh, thanks, Sugar. That's exactly what I was thinking. That's a great idea. Come on, let's get you all settled in the back. Okay. Don't worry, Summer. We're gonna take good care of you. Thanks, Imani. Come on, girl. God, that was crazy. And definitely not what I expected to walk into. How do you think me and Cookie felt when we found her sleeping by the dumpsters? So what's the sitch, honey? You've got that look in your eye. What? What look? That look where you clearly think something is wrong and you're trying to investigate the whole thing in your head. So spill. Yeah, you do be having that Diana glare when you sense there's something off. Yeah, maybe it's a Morphian thing or something. Well, that's rude. But you're not wrong. There is something off about this whole thing. Oh? What is it? Summer's story is not adding up. She said she was being attacked after she gave her performance. But after she went in the back room with her so-called kidnapper, she never returned. She never finished providing her services? No, she was back there the whole night, and she claimed she was trying to come out to provide him and her with drinks, but then he knocked her upside the head as soon as she was leaving. Wait, how do you know for sure she was in the room the entire night and never came back? She was in there all night, Mercedes, and when one of the girls went to go check back there because we were closing at 3 a.m., they said she was gone. What the hell? Why would she lie about her story saying that she was going out to get drinks? And how would she know it was him who knocked her upside the head? Honey, did she say who it was? Maxwell. Really? Oh, fucking hell no! Are you serious? Based on the description that Summer and Sky has given to me of the man that came in the club last night, yes. I believe it is What the fuck? Are you insane? Honey, why the fuck would you let him in? I did not let him in. I didn't realize he was here until I got back after running a couple of errands. You should have said something and kicked him out before that whole thing even happened. Iris, hey, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. No, you're not. And now that we know who it is, I don't feel safe with you being here investigating this. But I have to be here, and I promised the girls I'd take care of the situation. Yeah, but Iris, this isn't safe. And it's like what Imani was saying. What if this is a trap to lure you out so he can try to take you next? I can't take that risk. But he's my responsibility, Mercedes. So if anyone's going to take care of him, it's going to be me. No matter what it takes. But when I opened this club and hired those girls, I promised them that I would protect them no matter what. And I wouldn't let any man harm them in any way. So I need to stand by that and take responsibility. No matter who it is. Regardless, I feel partially responsible for letting this slide through, even knowing that he was here. I I should have gone back there and kicked them out even during his service when I had the chance. It's fine, honey. I don't blame you. Just keep me posted on the situation. And tonight, we'll try to catch him in the act as fast as we possibly can. So just be on the lookout for me, okay? Okay, I will. I've still got a bad feeling about this, Iris. I really think you should sit this out. Don't worry about me, Mercedes. I'll be fine. I escaped from him once. I can do it again. But that's just it. I don't want it to happen again. And although we've transitioned after everything that's happened, what if he recognizes you? I can't lose you, Iris. Well, you won't. I may not be a Moby anymore, but Iris is just as strong as he was. So Iris is gonna fight Maxwell Torelli off just as a Moby did when you helped him escape all those years ago. Iris better fight back, or else I'd have to kick her ass. You're gonna kick my ass for not fighting back? Yes. Not being careful. I love you. I love you too. And if that bastard lays a hand on you, I'm gonna kill him. He won't even get the chance to. Don't even worry. Still though, even if you are trying to lure him in a trap, I deserve to kill him. It's my own personal vendetta, so I deserve to kill him, if I want to. That bastard's lucky he's not a target, otherwise I'd slice him and dice him in like 5 seconds.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Oh, General Chow, it's nice to see you finally decided to join us.
That's General Choi. Mr. Fairlight, thank you. General Choi, it's nice to see you. Please, come join us. We were just getting ready to start the meeting. Of course, Mr. President. Hello, everyone else. Mr. Vice President. General Choi, it's nice to see you again. General Choi, it is nice to see you, but may I remind you that this was a private meeting for private matters? Why is your adopted daughter here? Yes, I second that notion, General Franks. I mean, I get it. Your daughter is a CIA agent, so she technically works for the government, but this is for government leaders only.
Well, it's not like you're talking about something that I'm not already aware of.
And I understand that. However, this meeting is only for governmental leaders and officials who know how to keep secrets that aren't ready for the public.
Oh, really? Then why the hell are you here?
Hey, Alexis, knock it off, okay? I brought my daughter here because I wanted her to be a part of this, and get a taste of what it's like to be a part of national security. Well, as a CIA agent, she does have every right to be here. I don't see a problem with it.
Mr. President!
Although it is random, I agree with Vice President Bridges. I don't mind it either. And considering that she is a member of the CIA, she is considered of national security. So she can be here. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President. Darius, it's a pleasure. Thank you for coming here on such short notice. Hello, Darius. Director Xavier. Hello. Hi. So sorry I'm late. I had a couple of errands to run. It's quite alright, Darius. I'm glad you're able to join us. Thank you, Mr. President. Alright, seeing as everyone's here, Jaden, why don't you cut to the chase and tell us why you brought us all here? Wait, what? Jaden is the one that called us all here? Yes, there was something of important national matters that I wanted to discuss. I hope that's not a problem with the House of Security. No, it's not a problem. I was just surprised is all. Well, as the director of the FBI, I am curious as to what you brought us all here for, Mr. Parker. Mr. President, everyone, I'm so sorry I'm late. What is up with the late Nancy's today? Eugene, why are you late? General Franks, calm down, please. It's quite all right, Director Clint. Come have a seat with the rest of us. Yes, sir, Mr. President. Alexis? Hmm? What are you doing here? We've allowed her to be here, Director Clint, all right? Drop it. Anyways, Jaden, go on. Thank you, Mr. President. Anyways, today I have gathered you all here to talk about our current and ongoing issue, humanoids. As we all know, humanoids have been nothing but a national nuisance ever since they were created. And although Apex has fallen to its knees and has decided to side with us once again under new rule, and Dr. Corinne Archer has been locked up for his crimes against humanity, there's no telling when these monsters will start an upbringing again. I couldn't agree more, Mr. Parker.
Thank you,
and it's a
General.
damn shame that Dr. Corinne Archer has been let free ever since he killed the First Lady. What are you talking about? Dr. Corinne hasn't been let free. He's being held prisoner in Mamorphia right now. Yes. Last time I checked, Corinne Archer was being held prisoner by the new Queen of Mamorphia after the death of Queen Saluna. Which wouldn't have happened if those Africans, those foreigners, hadn't gotten involved in the first place and trying to kill the First Lady. Well, those Africans wouldn't have gotten involved if people weren't trying to steal from them. Well, last time I checked, sharing is caring, and Mamorphia, as secretive as it likes to pretend to be, there's a lot of resources that they need to share. Share for what? Share so you can weaponize them?
Darius. Whatever do you mean?
Hey, settle down now. That's enough. No fighting. Anyways, Jaden, proceed. Yeah, I'm curious to know why humanoids are the topic of discussion. Are you kidding me? They are partially the reason that the government is in shambles right now. Not to mention, there are still quite a few of them who partake in mafia activity or vigilante activity. And you know, ever since Corinne left government officials and started working with them, he gave them all kinds of resources. So there's no telling what those mafias are capable of nowadays. Yes, I agree with Eugene. Those monsters are not capable of any form of redemption or joining the government ever again since they decided to partner with whole-ass criminals. So what makes you think they're on our side now? That's understandable. That's an understandable concern, General Franks, considering that even though humanoids are on our side again and we do have control of the Apex Empire, there's still others out there, and there's no telling what they're capable of. Yes, and given that mafias have decided to become creative, a lot of them are definitely going to try to break into the office and harm all of us. Including you, sir. Which is exactly why I want to introduce you all to this new program that I have created. I would like to introduce you all to the Federal Humanoid Justice League of National Security. This is the government's way of taking back control over humanoids, as Spencer Xavier suggested way back then after the humanoid civil rights war was caused by Corinne Archer. And this is not only just to give them more power, but to create a new class of humanoids. A class of humanoids that will be able to be controlled by the power of the voice that belongs to their owners. The power of the voice? What do you mean, Jaden? I mean that there is a new serum that has been created for humanoids to be mind-controlled by their owners, by the call and sound of their voice. So, what you're saying is, we'll be able to control these humanoids, and all we have to do is call them out? Yeah, I'm a bit confused on how this new serum works. They're controlled by the sound of our voice? Basically. So if your humanoid acts out of line, you'll be able to call them out and they will act accordingly on your orders. You can also get them to do whatever you want at your beacon and call. So this new serum is basically a mind control serum to get them to act like slaves and do things they don't consent to. If that's the way you want to put it, Vice President, then yes, that's exactly what this new serum does. That's inhumane! So basically, your plan is to get humanoids to act like mind-controlled slaves to do your bidding and make them more profitable, which is exactly why the humanoid Civil War started in the first place. Actually, for your information, Director Xavier, the war started when Dr. Corinne Archer turned his back on us and killed General Oliver. And it says a lot about you trying to condone these villains, knowing what they're capable of and what they've done to our country, Darius. What they did to my mother and your father You were there. It's funny you bring up my father, seeing as he was the one who caused the war in the first place, just to have an excuse to make humanoids more powerful and mind control him. The same goddamn proposal you're making now. Because I'm fighting for what your father believed in, creating a strong army that would keep America safe. You don't give a flying fuck or shit about this country, so don't bite my ass with that shit.
Darius.
The only thing you, my dad, and your mother have in common is trying to make yourselves powerful by exploiting humans. Humans? I know damn well you're not trying to call those monsters humans. They stopped being humans when they signed their soul to the devil and got those forsaken powers. Powers that was only created to save the likes of your ass. Darius, please. That's enough. Thanks. We don't need any more turmoil in this office. Besides all that, Mr. President, I'm gonna have to agree with Darius on this end. This wouldn't be doing nothing but repeating history and trying to control humanoids. Exactly what they were trying to get away from. Mr. President! That notion. This whole thing started because we were trying to control humanoids in the first place. And a lot of them have turned out the way that they are because we won't listen to them. They're still humans at the end of the day. Humans my ass. Humans with no self-control and just tend to work with the bad guys because we won't listen to them. If you want my opinion, I think they all should be locked up in mental asylums because maybe those drugs got to their head and messed them up a little. Fucking break. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I don't even want to try to utilize them, seeing as they got all those illegal drugs injected into them. Yes, and what's the point of a new serum if the current serums that they're on just makes them all go crazy and start killing innocent people? That's a good point. Everyone has made some good points today, and honestly, I have to agree with them, son. Well, Father, we have to act and make a plan for action in case these monstrous beasts just continue to go out and destroy our beautiful country. Yes, and I understand you want to try to protect this country as much as you possibly can, considering what happened to your mom and Mr. Xavier. But this might make things worse. Yes, this is not a solution to stop an ongoing war. It's just going to fuel the flames and make it worse. So while I appreciate the gesture, son, I'm gonna have to vote against it. Everyone else, what are your votes? My vote is no. No. My vote is no as well. Absolutely not. No. No way. General Franks, what's your vote? No, sir. I'll vote no. Alright then, that's our final vote. Everyone is dismissed.
Well, that was very intense. Way more intense than I thought it would be.
I told you it was gonna be a bloodbath.
Yeah, in between the two directors of national security at that. Is it always that brutal?
Not really with anything else, but when it's concerning humanoids and security, it does tend to get a little heated sometimes.
Yeah. Darius seems to be real passionate in protecting their safety.
Yeah. And although I wish I could understand where he's coming from, it's kind of hard when humanoids put themselves in a place where it's hard to imagine that they're humans seeking justice.
That whole Civil War really shook you up, didn't it?
That and the death of General Oliver. And now the First Lady, it's hard.
Well, I can't speak for what happened to General Oliver. As for the First Lady, it seems as though when Darius was speaking, he was speaking in terms of humanoids getting framed. Like, they're not really committing all of these crimes. There's someone on the inside who's purposely making them look bad.
Yeah, but even still, I don't know. It's hard to accept them into society and on the side of the government again after everything that's happened. But that's just my take on it.
That's understandable, Dad. And I'm not saying that your feelings about this whole thing isn't valid, but I am saying that there seems to be a bigger picture that we're just not paying attention to in this whole ordeal.
Well, whatever it is, I'm sure you'll figure it out, Miss Smarty Pants. Same for you, Mr. Chow.
Hey, stop it. Do not remind me of the ignorance that rules around this country. Come on, let's head on home.
I'll join you in a minute,
I
Dad.
would have known mind-controlling humanoids was what the gist of this meeting was going to be. I would have told you to sit out. Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. I'm glad you called me out anyway, because if I didn't come out here, then the president probably would have been swayed by Jaden and his ignorance.
You won't ever have to worry about that. That's what I'm here for. To stop that little shit from trying to persuade his father from doing dumb shit.
As if Isabella and my father weren't enough. But this just means that Jaden's gonna try even harder to convince his father that this mind control plan is a good idea.
You think so?
Knowing the mama's boy and his little pets, they'll stop at nothing to achieve their goal.
Well, if Jaden continues to use mafias to broaden his propaganda, there's only a matter of time before he gets caught.
Yeah, but that's also bad for me. Because I know there's only a matter of time before he'll try to kick me out of national security. Just be careful, Darius. Don't let him throw you into a trap. I'm trying, but that gets harder to do the more Jaden becomes creative. Because this new serum, where did it even come from?
I'm sorry. Were you guys talking about something important?
We were just discussing some personal business. Can we help you? Alexis, it was so nice to see you join your first national meeting today. How did it feel?
It was pretty intense, Mr. Vice President, sir. But I enjoyed being a part of it nonetheless.
Well, it was lovely having you. I'll leave you two to it. Excuse me. I'll speak with you later, Darius.
I'll see you around, Allie.
So, can I help you?
Oh, it's a pleasure to formally meet you, Director Xavier. My name is Alexis Choi. I work in the CIA.
You work in the CIA? Do you have an official position, or are you just another officer?
Just another officer, sir. But I wanted to join my father, General Choi, because I was interested in seeing what a national meeting of security and importance looked like.
Well, I'm sorry to ruin your first-hand experience, seeing as that meeting wasn't of national security. It was just a waste of time. But I'm glad you were a part of it.
Yes, well, I had a couple of questions I wanted to ask you in regards to what you said in there.
Oh? And what's that?
Why do you fight so hard for the humanoids?
Well, because humanoids, no matter what kind of abilities they have, are still humans at the end of the day. They're still citizens of this country, and we need to protect them no matter what. And I just don't think mind-controlling them with a whole nother serum that'll fuck them over is a good solution.
Yeah, that is true.
Besides, at the end of the day, humanoids are nothing but just another group of minorities who want to be respected. So why not try to respect them?
You make a good point, Director. And I just wanted to come and say that I respect what you said during the meeting today. I really do.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Miss Choi. Thank you. Oh, would you look at that? Darius, the playboy, has acquired more fangirls for his pool of fangirls.
Nice to see you still antagonizing and bullying people as always, Jaden.
What was that? Oh, did you hear something? I thought I heard the sound of somebody who almost got fired talking to me. What was that, Alexis? What's that? Nothing left to say? Or should I keep reminding you of the failed Morocco mission that was caused because of you? That's what I thought. Jaden, knock it off. Quit antagonizing the girl. She started it, not me.
It's fine, Director. Thank you. I'll be on my way.
Yes, please. You shouldn't have been here in the first place, but the only reason you were here was because of your dad, Daddy's girl. Nuisances. That seems to be your favorite word today. Yes, it's a new word I've learned to give to people I can't fucking stand. You included. Well, the feeling is very much mutual, Jaden. Mind control serum? You really thought you were gonna get away with that? Come on now. You know it was bound to come eventually. And something needs to be done to control those uncontrollable beasts. Uncontrollable beasts, my ass. The only reason humanoids get a bad rep is because of you and your mafia friends. I have no idea what you're talking about. I have nothing to do with Apex soldiers wanting to side with mafia bosses because the government won't give them the respect they want, so they think they're gonna get it from mafia leaders of all people. If anything, that was none other than the influence of Corinne Archer, who also seems to be the type of person that you like to try to protect, even though he started this whole thing in the first place. No, what started this mess was the influence of your mother trying to collect humans and turn them into weapons for this goddamn country. You can try to turn the blame up, down, and flip it backwards all you want to, Darius. At the end of the day, you can't deny that this all started with Corinne, and it all falls back on him. And humanoids? No matter where they go or who they're fighting for, they'll never be accepted into society ever again as regular humans. Not with those powers that they have. So why not try to take advantage of it before they all turn on us? Is that what my father taught you all those years? That, and to use humanoids to their full potential and what they were made for, to be the shields of this country. Oh, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but it seems as though you don't know my father as well as you thought you did. What, and you do? Darius, I hate to break it to you, but if you think your father would be here and be happy to see you working alongside a bunch of criminals to foil his plans, well, it seems as though you don't know him as well as you did either. Well, unlike you, Pistain, I don't give a shit what my father thinks of me. I never did. But I should say the same for you. You think your dad would want to know that you're fraternizing with a bunch of criminals just to get your propaganda out there? As far as my father is concerned, the only thing he thinks I'm doing is trying to protect our country, which I am, by crossing the line multiple times. He's just not aware of it. Well, how about this, Darius? If you keep pissing me off and crossing my boundaries, I'll slap you around and make you piss like a puppy. Go on ahead and try. I fucking dare you. Well, as much as I'd love to humor you, I have other things to take care of. So excuse me, Director.